Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all. I'm so excited, y'all, because this is the very last day of the vow. It's so bittersweet, y'all. I'm so excited about the vow. So, I know that you ladies have been hanging out with me for the last 7 weeks, and this is going to be nothing short of incredible as it is tonight. Hold on, y'all, just a second. I know that y'all can hear me, and if y'all here or y'all tuning in, I'm gonna give y'all some time to get on in the room, child. Give me just a second here. Just want to bring my light a little closer. Yes, I do. I'm going out on a date tonight, so your girl is dressed up. I had to go early tonight, y'all. But anyway, hey y'all, how are y'all guys doing tonight? I'm so excited. I'm giving everybody a chance to get in here and y'all get logged into StreamYard so I can see y'all names. And I absolutely love y'all and I appreciate all the support you guys have given me over the last 7 weeks. This is week 7. I've been trooping through all of this. Hey, y'all. I've been trooping through this whole series on the vow, and I am bringing it all together for you guys tonight. And we are talking absolutely tonight, you guys, about trauma. It's so important. It's so many things I can say about trauma, but because we're in this relationship series, I want to talk about how you can heal from trauma in your relationships, past relationships, current relationships, and the ones that are to come. Because quite frankly, we can't control pain. So, I'm going to give you guys some tools you can use tonight. I'm going to talk about what trauma is, what it can do in your lives. We're going to go through the whole gamut of trauma because I know everyone, if you couldn't relate to any of the subjects that I went over the last 7 weeks or the last 6 weeks, I know tonight you will be able to relate to this. But before I get started, I want you guys to like, share this video with your friends, share it into your groups, and let people know what we're doing over here at Girl Talking. If you know it's a lady that's in your life, if it's a mother, it's a sister, a aunt, a cousin, someone who needs the information I'm sharing tonight, please share that with them. I want them to hear what we are talking about on this live chat, on this podcast tonight. It's just so much that I can say, but overall, I think y'all, more than anything, I'm just incredibly grateful. And I'll put my glasses on, y'all. I pick up these really cool glasses. These are screen glasses. These ain't even my real glasses, but they give me like a little glare. They supposed to help my eyes, but child, listen, I want to be able to be seen. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because y'all, it's just been a journey to get to this place that I am with you ladies tonight. I'm so humble. I really am. I'm humbled that God chose me and put me in this position. And I've just been in an incredibly good place. I know that if you guys have followed me for any amount of time, you know that I lost my mom in November of last year, just a very few months ago. Seems like yesterday. And I didn't know that I would be able to complete the vow. I didn't know if my emotions or if my mental capacity could handle what it took to pull off 7 weeks of pouring into others when I so desperately needed to be poured into. But God answered the challenge. He answered the call in a way that I am so grateful for. And you ladies showed up week after week after week. You guys showed up to the vow. And I can't be any more thankful than I am right now that you guys did that. And before we get started, let me know, first of all, where y'all watching from. Just type in the comments where you watching from, and I will see it because I am operating from 2 devices today, and I'm not finna have nobody left behind today, child. We finna find out where everybody is at, where everybody is located at. Let's see. Yes, because I ain't playing no games. Listen, I'm so excited about tonight for so many reasons, y'all. Let's see here. You ladies are always supporting me, and I think I'm gonna do a giveaway tonight, y'all. So if you share this live chat on your page or share it to a group, I'm going to select someone who shares this video um, to give something away to. Hey, Joe Marie girl. Hey, y'all. I'm so excited about this live. I'm always so excited when I get an opportunity to get in front of you ladies. And tonight is no different. Tonight is absolutely no different. And I'm just gonna jump right into this, y'all. And I got my mug with me today. One of my supporters made this for me, and it has my name on it, and it has one of my favorite quotes. It says, "I'm not selfish to love. It's not selfish to love yourself, take care of yourself, and to make your happiness a priority. It's necessary." It is so necessary to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, people won't. They only respond to how you treat yourself. At the level of which you're moving for yourself, that's the level people are going to move for you. And it's so true. It's what I've proven to myself over and over again, y'all. The things that I'm teaching y'all, the things that I'm talking to you guys about, are all things that I've experienced in my personal life. A lot of times you're left wondering, is this girl even really talking about something that she experienced? Absolutely. 100%. I went through hell. Okay. I went through hell in my life to find out that if I don't love myself properly, people will not do that for me. The only person that's responsible for you is you. And that is true. It's not your husband, it's not your cousin, it's not your mom, it's not your sister, it's not your brother, it's not your teachers, it's not your mentors. You are responsible for your very own happiness. If you don't do that for yourself, it is absolutely just never going to happen. And I want people to know that and understand that until you get content with who you are and what you are and what you bring to the table, no one else is going to get content or happy with what you bring to the table. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will believe in you either. Point blank, period. That's my spiel. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I got a lot of content to cover. And like I said when I first started, I'm going on a date tonight. My husband's taking me on a date, y'all. So I got on my threads tonight, honey. I got on my makeup and a nice dress, and we are going out, okay? As a celebration. And also next month, y'all, let me get my calendar. This is my calendar, y'all. It stays on my wall very much so. And I'm gonna take it off of here because I really want y'all to lock this date in. Right now, write this date down on your calendars. Right now. It is Friday, the 28th of April. We're going to have our anniversary at the Collab here in Tulsa. If you are in the Tulsa area, we're going to have our anniversary celebration at the Collab here in Tulsa. It's a very cute coffee shop, y'all. And that's kind of where I started my meetings, is at coffee houses, meeting up with women in person and just talking to them about their issues in life. It was kind of like a group counseling session with women to talk about their issues. So we're going old school. We're going back to where we started from on that day, y'all, right here in Tulsa at the Collab. Like I said, it's going to be on the 28th of April. So mark your calendars, okay? All right, enough of announcements. Let me get into this content, y'all, because it's so good and I don't want women to miss this. So again, like, share, and then if you guys ultimately support Girl Talk Inc. and you absolutely love what we do, please send us stars. Those stars help me continue to make content, to be able to fund all of the things that we need to do to stay um, keep these broadcasts going to you guys every week, because as you guys know, this stuff ain't free. I do it for you guys for free, but it costs me. So if you guys want to send stars, you can support by sending stars, and it gives us extra money to make content. So I love you ladies for that, and I thank you guys in advance. But we're going to get right into that. But before we get into it, let me pray for y'all right quick, because I absolutely love y'all, and I know that y'all took this vow very serious for 7 weeks, and I hope y'all are loving y'allself and y'all feel better these last 7 weeks than you have ever felt in a long time. Okay. So, dear Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you right now for every single last one of the women that are on this live. I want to thank you right now for the women that are coming to the live, and I'll review it later on down the line. God, I thank you for mended hearts. I thank you for healing from trauma, from drama, from all the pain that they are carrying, God. I ask for a release for them on their behalf. For the ones who can't even ask for it, don't know how to ask for it, don't know where to ask for it, God, I'm standing in the gap for each and every one of these women, for the hundreds of women, for the thousands of women that are connected to my voice or that are connected to the women that are on this live. God, I ask that you give them supernatural healing in the name of Jesus. I ask that you give them revelation for their problems. And I ask you give them solutions to the things that are breaking them down, God. God, I just want to thank you right now in your most precious name for all the healing that's about to take place, all the knowledge that they're about to learn, everything that they're going to consume tonight, God. Not let them just sit on the information, but that they go out and use this in their everyday life, things that they can do to heal themselves themselves into a whole, bring themselves back to themselves again. A lot of us say we have lost ourselves, but we are no longer lost. We are absolutely fine. We know exactly where we at. We know exactly where we need to be. This I pray in your precious name, Jesus. Amen. All right, amen. Okay, y'all. Y'all know I like to pray. Because that the prayer is the only solution to the problems. It's the first line of defense in anything you're gonna ever do. Pray. Okay. Relationship trauma. Y'all, I know that a lot of people have been through relationship trauma. What is relationship trauma? How does that occur? What is trauma? It's a big T trauma. A lot of people have been using the word trauma lately. A lot of people, child, let me hang my calendar back up before y'all make me lose it. It's on April right now, but I'll switch it because it's tomorrow's April anyway. Okay. Trauma. Relationship trauma refers to emotional, psychological, or physical harm that occurs in context of relationship. There are several different types of relationship trauma that can occur. So get your pen and paper out because you might experience one of the ones that I'm about to go over. The first one I'll talk about is intimate partner violence. Somebody type that in the chat for me. Intimate partner violence. This type of relationship trauma involves physical, sexual, or psychological harm inflicted by a current or former partner. It includes behaviors such as hitting, punching, sexual assault, emotional abuse, and financial abuse. Okay, y'all? Intimate partner violence. Domestic violence, basically. I know that some people, even maybe ones that are on this chat, have experienced domestic violence. A lot of us think domestic violence only happens in physical ways. That's not true. Domestic violence, as I just read for you guys, can happen in many ways. Sometimes people use financial abuse to control you. Financial abuse occurs when people withhold money from you and control you through your income. Say, for instance, you're a stay-at-home mom and he goes to work and you can't leave if you tried. So he gets to cheat, do whatever he wants, and control you through your finances. You can't move out because he has access to all the money and everything in the home. That is definitely abuse. That is a trauma that you would go through in a relationship. Okay. The next one is emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is a form of relationship trauma that involves the use of words, actions, or behaviors to control or manipulate or belittle a partner. This includes gaslighting. Gaslighting, y'all. Say that with me. Gaslighting. What is gaslighting? Gaslighting, calling, isolating the partner from friends and family, or threatening to harm them. All of that is considered emotional abuse. So, emotional abuse occurs those ways. Let's go back to gaslighting. A lot of times, people gaslight you by making you feel as if the things that you are saying to them are not true, or they make fun of what you're saying. They belittle what you say. They may shove you in the hallway and you may cry about it, and they say, "Oh, look at you, such a crybaby." That's gaslighting. That is very much so gaslighting somebody and making fun or making light or downplaying the feelings that they may be feeling at the time in order for you to feel inferior or for you to be able to continue the abuse that you're doing to that person. Okay. The name calling, the isolating the partner from friends and family. A lot of times they want you to move away, they restrict you from going out. All of those things are emotional abuse. Neglect. Neglect is a type of relationship trauma that involves a partner falling into a provided physical, falling to, failing, sorry, y'all, my reading is going crazy, failing to provide basic physical, emotional, or physiological needs. This can include failing to provide food or shelter, refusing to provide emotional support, or withholding love or affection. Okay, neglect, y'all. This can be twofold. I want y'all to understand that neglect can be twofold. Neglect sometimes can look like them sleeping on the couch all day while you go out and work and bring home the bacon. That's not okay, ladies, when he's taking your car and wrecking your car or doing all these things with your car and you're working, two jobs and he was working none. That is trauma. Trauma is occurring in your relationship when those things are happening. I want y'all to understand that that's not okay. Okay. That is considered trauma, and that is definitely something they are neglecting their responsibilities and as an adult and putting them all off on you financially. That is trauma. That's traumatizing for people, and some of us are used to that, and we have allowed that to happen in our relationships. That's not okay. Failing to and withholding support, emotionally unavailable, being emotionally unavailable, not talking to you, not looking at you, not giving any type of affection or love. It's very traumatizing for someone. So if you are doing that to someone, you are traumatizing them. So I want you guys to understand that that is a form of trauma. So if that's happened to you in a relationship where people have neglected your needs for emotional support, have neglected your needs for love and affection, they have made created trauma abuse towards you. Okay. And I'm gonna keep going because I think some of these may surprise some people. That doesn't surprise me at all. I talk to women all the time who say that their men are emotionally unavailable. Oh, he don't do feelings. He don't do emotions. Well, he better. I don't want you ladies tolerating relationships where people don't do emotions. What do you mean you don't do emotions? You don't communicate. You don't talk. You don't acknowledge that you have a partner in any type of affectionate way. That's not okay. Betrayal trauma. Betrayal trauma occurs when a partner violates the trust of their partner in a significant way, including infidelity, lying, or breaking promises. That's traumatizing. When people are in a relationship with you and they break your trust, whether they are lying to you through those type of means or being unfaithful, all of those are considered trauma. Okay, they're very traumatizing. A lot of people, I feel like. In this day and age, a lot of times people commit adultery or commit not adultery, or they have infidelity happen, or trust is broken in relationships through encounters with other people, sexual encounter, flirting, DM, and whatever the case may be. And it's so normalized in this society that people look over that. But what I want you guys to know is that is traumatizing. If you're seeing crying at work, or you're upset in your spirit and you can't even focus or eat, and you're losing weight or you're gaining weight, you have been traumatized by that broken trust. And that is very important that we begin to stop in this trauma and stop normalizing the things that are we are experiencing in these types of relationships. They're toxic. I'll keep going. Attachment trauma. Attachment trauma occurs when a caregiver or a significant other is inconsistent, unreliable, or emotionally unavailable. This can lead to attachment disorders and difficulties with trust and intimacy in future relationships. Some people go into these relationships, and these are some narcissistic characteristics that I want to talk to y'all about really quickly. It's one in particular that a lot of people haven't discussed or I haven't heard is breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing takes place when men give you little bits and pieces, but it all starts from the love bombing. So let's go back. I want to talk about love bombing. Sometimes we're love bombed. Sometimes men come at you and they come hard and fast. They bring roses. They call you their girlfriend. They take you out on dinner dates. They shower you with compliments and love and money and maybe vacations and trips. All of this is called love bombing. They love bomb you and get you. They're trying to reel you in. So they do all of these different things because they know that those things will reel you in. So while you're being reeled in and put in and basically brainwashed by all of this affection, you've been love bombed. So you later on find out later on that this person, they stop. They stop taking you on trips after they get you and you moved in and you pregnant or maybe had a baby or you commit to a relationship or you, heaven forbid, get married to this narcissist. And you got in there and they got you. They got you on the hook. They got you emotionally invested. They got you financially invested. They got you all of that. You're invested in them and you love them maybe and you have feelings for them, and all of a sudden all of that attention stops, all of the money stops, the trips stop, the compliments stop, and they may start abuse. Okay, so everything is done. They've love bombed you. You find out, I've been love bombed, right? So every once in a while women get some strength, right? And they say, I'm not going to be in this relationship with this man anymore. I'm not going to sit under this type of pain because you used to be this way. Well, when you get ready to leave, they'll say, oh, I'll get it together. And they'll start to kind of reinstate some of those things, those fundamental things that they did in the very beginning that got you there in the first place, right? And that's called breadcrumbing. They'll drop you a little bit of crumbs here, a little bit of crumbs there, a little bit here, and a little bit there, just enough to keep you in that relationship. That's traumatizing. That's traumatic. Women, if you've been through that, you've had a trauma. If men have breadcrumbed you or love bombed you, any of the things that I just named, that's considered trauma. Right now, if you're just now joining me, I'm defining trauma. Because in order to tell you guys how to heal from this, I need you to know what it is. Okay? Am I doing good? Are you guys learning something? So, the attachment trauma, that was the last one I talked about. It can lead to attachment disorders, unhealthy attachments. You'll get into these relationships with people and you'll be attached to them because you're dependent on what they give you. You need that high, that love that they gave you. You need just a dose of it, just a little bit of it. After that fight, he's nice to me. He takes me on trips. He does these things. Yes, he hit me, but he also bought me a Gucci bag. He also supported me when I had my baby. You can't mix good and bad together. That's like a little bit of poison and a little bit of goodness. If you put the poison in there, the whole thing is toxic. And I want y'all to understand that just because some people are nice to you on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, but then they beat you up on Friday and Saturday, they're still a bad person. Okay? Just because people do good acts doesn't make them a good person. Sometime they're still a butthole. They beat women. I need y'all to understand this. I need to get y'all out of this mindset that it's okay for people to be mean to you on different days of the week. And this goes for romantic relationships, friendships, or anything. People shouldn't get to abuse you on different days of the week and then they call themselves a friend. That's not okay. You never get into relationships when people treat you badly on any days of the week. This person needs to be the same face 7 days a week. You cannot steal my car, bust my windows out, cuss me out through text, blow my phone up on Saturday, and then come give me a kiss on Monday. That's toxic. That's traumatic. You are in an abusive relationship. Okay? And I know people can relate to the things that I'm saying. I know if you hear this stuff that you know is toxic, or you know someone who's been in these type of situations. So the knowledge that I'm giving you guys and the things that I'm telling you today is not foreign. Let's be clear. Don't leave me out here by myself because I know it's very real and it's some things that we deal with as women and as people. We allow people to be nice to us on certain days of the week and think it's okay, or certain days of the month. They can do anything they want to you. You've allowed men to do whatever they wanted to you and let them back in. We're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that. People don't get to do that to us anymore. We are healing from that type of trauma. We're not allowing people in our lives that do that to us. Okay? So that's what I want you guys to know. I want y'all to understand as I go through all of this stuff that I'm going through, that there is healing for people who have been through this. And that if you don't get healed, the cycle will continue. It will continue in your children. We talked about breaking generational curses last week, or the week before last. We talked about breaking generational curses. If you don't stop allowing this type of trauma in your life, if you don't get healing for the trauma that's happened to you, you will see these same patterns in your daughters, in your granddaughters, and then in their daughters. This thing is a generational curse that will continue unless you stop and educate yourself on what you're experiencing and what you're seeing and get some help. Absolutely get some help. So I want to talk to you guys as I go deeper into this thing about what you can do to try to heal yourself once these things have occurred. Once you've had these traumas occur in your life, you will start to exude some feelings. You will start to exude some characteristics. One thing that may happen is you get anxiety. How many people in the chat or who are listening to me today have experienced anxiety from the trauma in their relationships? I want y'all really to be honest with me. You don't have to say it in here, but if you want to say it, I would love to hear from you. But if you have experienced trauma in your relationships, I want you guys to really think about that. I want you to really think about it because it is so much. When I think about the anxiety that I experienced and the pain that I experienced from my relationship, a lot of it came out through anxiety. So badly to where I had to be medicated, y'all. And I had never really understood my anxiety previous to me um, being in this relationship. Okay. And I was like, wow, this is very traumatic for me. And I'm by profession, I'm a therapist. I do counseling. So I'm always aware of my emotions and my feelings. So I do have a different type of understanding of what was happening to me. But I want to go back to when I was a teenager. I want to go back to before I learned a lot of things about myself and before I learned a lot of things about the world and how the mind works. I did not have words for what I was experiencing. And some of you women on this call tonight may not have words for what you've experienced either. But that anxiety, that rising of pain in your chest, that tightening in your chest, that shaking of the hands, that wanting to have to go use the restroom and can't control yourself, and that fidgety hands, or all of that anxiety that you feel may have come from those relationships that caused you trauma, anxiety. The next one I want to talk to you guys about is depression. Depression. Depression is the taking away of your ability to express your emotions. When you have all of these big emotions and you're never able to get them out because you've been traumatized in these relationships or these friendships or these business partnerships or whatever it may be, we're talking about relationships tonight. If you guys have been to a divorce or a breakup or a fallout with a spouse, you guys already know where I'm going with this. Depression. It's the ability, it takes away your ability to feel emotions or to express your emotions over a long period of time. And I don't know if we've heard depression the way that I'm explaining it to you guys tonight, but depression is the absence of being able to speak the things that you feel. Who would you tell it to? The person that you were codependent on, the person that was supposed to be your sun, moon, and stars, the person that you were doing life with is gone. And sometimes our friends and our sisters and our people around us are not always a safe place. So we repress those emotions and we become depressed because we were used to being oppressed. So I want you guys to really think about what it does to your psyche, that's your mental health, when you are in these traumatic relationships and your anxiety is high, you're nervous all the time, you can't focus, you can't look at anything. And then on top of that, you're depressed. And I want you guys to understand that these symptoms can run interchangeably with each other. You can be depressed and have anxiety at the same time. And then you're really going to be dealing with a monster. Right now, if you guys are just joining me, I'm going over some of the symptoms that occur when you have been in a traumatic or when you have been traumatized in a relationship. So, anxiety, depression, some of us, the next thing I want to talk about is a very sensitive subject for me, and that is suicidal indentations and suicidal thoughts. Sometimes we just don't want to be here anymore. Depression has taken itself to another level. You still were not able to ever get that out. It's been probably going on for years, maybe decades. I don't know. A lot of time, this pain you carry, you just can't get happy. You don't know what you can do to be happy. You don't know what you can do to get this off of you. You've tried everything. It seems like you've tried every avenue to shake this, to try to get this off of you, to try to beat this off of you. But sometimes you get to a place where you don't care anymore. You don't care what anyone thinks. You in your mind, there is nothing that can be done about your situation. There is no hope. You are out of options. when you get to this point. So I want you guys to really get into the mindset of a person that is at this place, or if you have been at this place, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't feel like there is nothing that anyone can say or do that's going to get you out of that situation. And you get into that place where there is just brokenness all inside of you, and there is no hope, there is no help, there is just all of this trauma and all of this pain. What else can occur? Resentment. You can begin to resent yourself and your ex-spouse. And once you begin to resent them and hate them, the bitterness sets in. There is rage that sets in. There is stagnation that sets in, y'all. Do you know the trauma that you experienced in your relationships can cripple you for decades? Sometimes people get crippled for the rest of the days that they live. But what I want to tell you, ladies, tonight, that there is hope. There is hope for that anxiety. There is hope for that depression, for those suicidal thoughts, for that bitterness, for that resentment, for all of that that you may feel from that person doing what they did to you. There is healing on the other side. There is hope on the other side. There is something that can be done about what you're experiencing. Yesterday, I was in class, y'all, because I am a student once again. When I'm not teaching, I'm a student. I've been a teacher most of my life, but every once in a while, I believe that I should go and learn. And this year, I decided to go back and get my master's degree in a field that I love dearly, which is psychology, and become a licensed therapist. And of course, I think it's a great caveat to what I already do with you ladies in Girl Talk Inc. So I thought I'd go make it official, right? Anyway, it's a major accomplishment, and I'm talking about it very small. But I know in my heart that it's huge, and God has his hand on me in this moment. But I was in class the other day, and a lady raised her hand and said, "Do you think that women can actually be healed from this? Do you think that women can actually recover from rape, abortion, molestation, and domestic violence in relationship?" And I raised my hand and I said, "Yes, I know some women. I know some women in an organization that I founded, and that they are healing. They are becoming whole, that they're not letting the problems or the things that happen to them in their life take control over them anymore. That they have washed their hands in the pain that those men tried to give them. They have washed their hands in the pain that those people tried to put on them. That they're no longer defined or refined by the things that people have tried to oppress them with, but they are rising. That there is an army of women, a whole group of us that are out here changing our lives, that we are doing the work that we need to do to heal. We are joining groups. We are getting therapy. We are going on vacations. We are loving ourselves more. We are leaving relationships. We are leaving marriages. We are starting marriages. We are starting businesses and nonprofits. We are doing things that have elevated us to the very next level. There is a group of women out there called Girl Talk Inc. that are taking back the lives that the enemy thought he stole. Because a lot of times, or every time, the enemy comes through that abuser. And the thing is, and I know a lot of us are Christian women. I know a lot of us believe in a higher power. And if you don't, I'll still tell you about the one I believe in. It's the Lord Jesus Christ. I believe that God goes before us and that he already defeats the enemy. And sometimes when you're powerful and you got a lot going and you got a lot in you, the enemy pounces on you. And that may come in the form of emotional and mental trauma in these relationships. He sends these enemies to try to destroy the things that you have in your life, the things that you have in your heart. I want you guys to know that the things that happened to you wasn't by an accident. That the very same trauma that tried to take you out, you're going to use that as a footstool to catapult you to levels that these people will never understand. How about that? How about you turn around and use that same pain that tried to take you out to put you at a level that you've never seen before? That's what I'm doing. Because that pain cannot define you. When you're in these traumatic relationships, when these things have tried to take you out, the first thing that you need to do is boundaries. Somebody type that in the chat. Boundaries. Boundaries. What does that look like? That looks like packing my suitcase and leaving. That looks like blocking you on all social media, no contact. That's what that looks like. That looks like me blocking my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law, and everything associated with that pain is blocked. Boundaries up. Cutting off access to that pain. That is the very first step to healing from your trauma, is to stop playing with those old scabs, to stop peeling back those layers. Boundaries up, ladies. Start putting up boundaries against the things that are breaking your heart. If you're truly here to heal tonight and you really want to take my advice, I know you may not take it tonight because sometimes we got to get sick and tired, okay? And I hope I'm talking to a group of women who are sick and tired. I hope I'm talking to a group of women who are sick and tired of people running all over them and traumatizing every part of their lives. Boundaries up. That's the first thing you're going to do. The first thing you're going to do is explore your boundaries. And it's going to look different from every single one of you. Every single one of you boundaries will be different. If you feel yourself emptying your cup too much and you're giving, and they're not giving anything back, boundaries up. That's the first thing you need to do, is place your boundaries. Okay? So thank you for whoever typed that in the chat for me. Place your boundaries. Okay? So I got that down. I placed my boundaries, and now I'm falling out with everybody, right? I fell out with this spouse that I placed them boundaries on, and that's okay. That may lead in a breakup. And we're having strong conversations. We're communicating our wants and we're communicating our needs. What do you need from people to feel loved? We talked about love languages. Y'all see how everything we talked about? Communicate what you need. Somebody type that in the chat. I'm going to communicate my needs. Communicate what you need. It's kind of like a ransom. You're making your demands. I'm demanding respect. Because I respect myself, I'm demanding respect from any partner that I may have in the future. I'm demanding quality time because I love me. I sit with me. I'm a great person to be around. So I'm demanding your time. You can't be with me and only see me once a week and only call whenever you need something. We can't date or be in a relationship with each other and we don't talk or see each other ever. I'm demanding quality time. What do you need from people to feel safe? What do you need from people to feel loved? I think that we've asked that question to people our whole life. But have you asked that to yourself? What do you need? Find out what you need and start communicating that to people. Because if you don't communicate that to people, they will treat you any kind of way and do you any way that they feel. Because you haven't made it clear what you need or what you want. Do you guys understand how that works? If you don't know you, how can we know you? Right? So communicate what you need. The next thing is to act accordingly. Act accordingly. That means that you're going to act the way you say you are. If you are saying to people that you're not allowed to be around me and cuss or do whatever, how do you need to be acting in that situation? You're not allowing people. Set those boundaries and stick to them. Act accordingly. Okay? Don't set a boundary and continue to break the boundary or let people break it for you. Act accordingly. Go through with what you said you was going to do. If you told them people you was going to leave, if they do you like that again, you need to leave. Okay? That's what you said. Your word is truly bond. Okay? So I want you guys to understand that your words are truly bond. The next thing you do once you get out of that and you start healing is you're going to go to therapy. Yes, I said it. Therapy, counseling, hire a coach, get some help. You need help. You need a place to heal. You need a safe, non biased place to heal. Whether that's a group like this that you can join, and I have ways that you guys can join my organization as a mentor, as a mentee. If you guys want to take my coaching services, but I'm not stingy, you can go to anybody's that you want to as long as you are going. But I do offer that service, and I'm not just advertising, but this is something you absolutely need to do. You need to get some help, whether that's through your church, whether that's through this organization right now that you're talking to right here on Girl Talk Inc., or whether that's going to a licensed therapist at Better Health and signing up. It is so critically important that you get some assistance with the pain that you've experienced. A lot of times they say, oh, what happens in this house stays in this house, or you want to heal yourself at home, or whatever the case may be. I suggest and highly recommend that you get some help, because what you went through, you did not deserve. Whatever pain that you experienced or that was pressed upon you, you did not deserve. You need some help with your mental space. After the things that you've experienced, after the pain that you went through, I want to encourage you and I want to push you and advocate for therapy for you, for counseling for you, whether that's done in a group, whether that's done online through one-on-ones, whether that's joining a coaching course, whatever it is, get around people or a support system. You need something to support you. And that's the next thing I'm going to say. Get around friends and family and people. This is outside your counselor because they're not going to be with you at home. Only allow people in your life that support your journey. Your support system during this healing process is going to be so critical, y'all. Who you allow in your life in these critical moments, in these critical months and weeks after these traumatic things happen and you decide to heal is incredibly important. Protect your space. Protect everything around you. Who you have around you, who you with, all of that is going to be incredibly important while you're going through your healing journey. So friends are very important, okay? So I really want y'all to understand and know that who you have around you is going to cause a major impact on your healing journey. So I said some things, and I'm glad Kiana is on here typing it in for me. Thank you. The first thing I said is boundaries. The second thing I said is communicate what you need. And then I said act the way you say you are. That means holding them boundaries. And then she said healing is important. So important, y'all. Go to therapy, go to counseling, get some help for your needs. And then get around people that actually love you, that promote your healing, that are cheering you on in those moments. It is so important about the people that are around you when you're going through your healing journey. when you're recovering from the abuse, when you're recovering from the things that have harmed you throughout your life. It is so important that you have people around you that really, really love you and care about your well-being in this season. Okay? I'm so excited. And I really want to open up the floor for you guys because I know that you guys may have some questions. You may have some comments. I don't know. I'm going to get both pages open. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. Um, I'm gonna give you a few minutes, okay, to type in some things that you may want to ask me. This is my last week on the Val, y'all, and I'm so sad about it actually because I enjoy my Friday nights with you guys and enjoy the things that I do right here on Facebook with y'all. And I know that we have a lot of talks together, and this is just something I really love to do with you ladies every year. Especially I start this around Valentine's Day, and here it is almost April, and we're just now finishing up. But it's just been it's been a blessing to be able to sit with y'all, and I've learned so much from y'all, and I know y'all have learned from me the things about a lot of things about relationships. But I think in the end, I think God placed us here for a reason. That if you did land on this chat or if you did land on this live, that it was for a reason. It was a reason why you were here. It was something in you that needed to be healed. Okay, so like I said, I'll leave it open for a few more minutes, y'all, for questions if you guys. Okay, when your official sign me up. Let me know when your official sign me up. Okay. Yes, I will. I will. I will. I gotta go through here and read everybody's comments because I ain't been on her, child. But I'm so excited. I will send y'all my link, y'all, because I'm actually starting in April. I will be booking consultations. And what you'll do in that consultation is I'll just talk to you one on one about the issues that you want to see healed or the things that you're going through and see if we're a good fit for each other. If not, I have recommendations. I have friends and different colleagues that I may recommend you to, but more than likely I'll work with my girls. It's nothing that I can't handle when it comes to different, relationship problems. But I just want to make sure that we're a good fit for each other and that I'm the coach that you want, that I'm the woman for the job for you guys. So I want you to know that I do offer that service. You can go to my website, I'll post it. And once you go to the website, you can sign up for my coaching, one-on-one coaching. I do group coaching and that's it. I do group coaching and I do one-on-ones. And my one-on-ones are about an 8-week class, eight sessions. Sorry, there are 8 sessions for you to get it together. Okay, it's 8 sessions for me to get you together and for you to get yourself together. And we meet one-on-one once a week for 8 weeks, and we go through whatever it is that you're dealing with. A lot of times we go through these different courses, the same kind of courses that went through in the vow. So you guys got an actual sneak peek of some of the things I'll talk to you guys about in those sessions. But if you go to my website and sign up for a consultation, I would love to talk with you for 30 minutes and see what we can figure out. So you guys are more than welcome to do that. I love you guys, and I always have an open door to you guys. I don't do this just because I want to get on here. I do this because I want to see women healed. I want to see women that were broken, and if the world said that they couldn't make it or do things, do them. I'm always, as long as I can remember, had a heart for the underdog. I've had a heart for people who've been through trauma. Okay, because I went through trauma and I made it out on the other side. And I want to share that with the world. I want to share that you can make it, that this is not the end, that what happened to you was horrible, but it was literally just the beginning. Okay, so sign up if you want. I really want you to. I really would love for you to sign up, and I would love for you to be a part of everything that I have going on. If you guys don't want to do that, you can join our Facebook group. You can join all the. You can follow me here on social media. I'll be posting. I'll be sending out content. And like I said, at the end of next month, we're celebrating our anniversary in person at the collab. I'm so excited about that. So you guys can join that too. And I hope to see you guys. I love you guys. Please send me any questions or comments or anything you guys got. And how do I send it? How do you send what? Oh, just send me a question in the chat. Let me see. Can y'all see me on her? Some people saying they see me. Some people saying they don't, child. Let's see. Okay, y'all see me. Okay. All right, y'all. Um, so basically We talked tonight about about healing from generational, or sorry, y'all. I was talking about generational trauma will continue unless we find out what we're doing. Unless we find out how to heal and how to let it go, the pain, the anguish, whatever it may be that was caused to you because of your trauma, you got to let it go. There's got to be a release. After you finish going to counseling, after you finish setting your boundaries, after you do all of those things, you need to release it. You got to release that pain. You got to release that hurt that happened to you. You got to release all of that so it will make you better for the future relationships that you're getting ready to go into. Don't go into your next relationship with all the baggage from the last relationship. Take all this time you need to and heal. Heal, heal, heal. Heal and deal. Heal and deal with all of the monsters in your closet. Heal and deal with why you even got in that relationship in the first place. Heal and deal from all the pain that you allowed yourself to suffer. See what role you played in your own demise. Seeth it out and don't let it happen to you again. I absolutely love you, ladies, and I thank you so much for being on this live broadcast with me tonight. For not just tonight, for 7 weeks straight, you guys showed up and you got what you needed for 7 weeks straight. 7 weeks, y'all. Give yourselves a pat on the back. If you guys made it all 7 weeks, please DM me because I got some awards I want to send out to y'all. And I absolutely love y'all. I absolutely love the fact that y'all showed up for me for 7 weeks to hear me talk to you guys about how you can heal and how you can love yourself better. I hope that you guys love yourself now than you've ever loved yourself before. I hope you see the value in who you are as a woman and who you are as a person. I hope that you understand what your identity is, what generational curses that you're breaking, how to communicate better in relationships. I hope you understand what trauma is. I hope you understand ways that you can heal from trauma. I hope you understand all of that. I hope that you leave this chat a better woman, a better mother, a better friend, a better you. Okay? All right, y'all. I absolutely love y'all. Please go to my website that I'm about to post. Hold on. Let me see if I can post it here. Let me see. Yeah, okay, here we go. All right. I'm about to try to post my website here, y'all. And I want y'all to go to that and book a consultation with me. And it's absolutely I don't know how much it is. It may be a small fee. But go to the website, book a consultation, a consultation, a consolation. Okay. Go over there and book that with me, y'all, because I really want to talk to you guys. I want you guys to join my Girl Talk Inc. as a member. I have a membership over there too that gives you access to our events for free and other special goodies that you get throughout the year. You get a T-shirt and some other things like that. That's pretty cool. And that membership is over there as well. You can go to the website and get that membership. It's all great things over there. But I really want you guys to stay connected. That's the whole point of me doing all this and giving you guys this information is because I really, really, really want you guys to stay connected. Stay connected to me. I want you guys to stay in the loop. I got events coming up all next month. We got interviews coming up with women in business. I got all kind of great things that I want to continue to share with Girl Talk Inc. and continue to sit with you guys as y'all are on this healing journey. All right. I love you, ladies, and I will see you guys probably right here on my live chat. Throughout the week. Okay, so send me some love, send me some stars, share my video, like my video, and I appreciate all the support. I love y'all, miss y'all. Please share this video because I am raffling off for somebody who shares the video. Whoever shares the video, I'm gonna put their name in a hat to raffle off for a prize. Okay, I'm probably gonna do Bath and Body Works. I might do an Amazon gift card. I don't know. I'm always giving something away. I love giveaways. Anyway, I love you, ladies. Have a great night, and I will see y'all next time. I love you. Last episode.